Good evening, ladies. If you'll notice, I've changed the name of the group just a little bit. I changed it to Women Who Are Worth It because I really feel like I want this to be a community of women who remind one another that we are worth it. We're worth the effort, we're worth the time, we're worth all of it. Okay, we tend to put ourselves last, and I think it's time we start to put ourselves up a little bit higher on our to-do list. And part of that to do list is self talk and self care. Okay. And so this challenge I am very excited about. I have recently started going on this journey of changing the way I talk to myself and the way I think about what I can and cannot do. And it has been amazing. It has changed me so much. And I really wanted to share that with all of you. And I hope and pray that it changes you, it changes the way you speak to yourself, and it just makes you a bolder and stronger woman. All right, so this is the introduction of our challenge. We're just getting started. And so, in this, I just kind of want to tell you what this is about and why it's important. Okay, so what we think about ourselves and what we say about ourselves, even though we feel like we're kidding or just being sarcastic, it actually forms our reality. It greatly impacts what we feel we can and cannot do. Okay, so I want you to think about what have you told yourself was true about yourself or about your world, and how has that impacted your reality? Okay, so the thing that I've told myself for a long time now is that I'm a boring person, right? And so that's impacted my reality by making me think that I don't have anything interesting to say, or to do or to talk about. Okay. So that's greatly impacted my reality, and it causes a domino effect. It causes me to maybe not reach out to people, maybe not even start a conversation, because if I start that conversation, it's going to say, "Hi, how are you?" And it's going to end there because I have nothing interesting to say. All right. So it's impacted my reality in a way that maybe I don't have all the friends I could have. Maybe I don't have all the experiences I could have because I've told myself I'm boring and therefore that's just not something I would do. Okay. So it greatly impacts our reality. And the more we tell ourselves this lie, then the more we believe it. Okay. Um, and so I want you to think about what lies do you believe about yourself, and where did those lies come from? All right. I've told myself this for a long time. So I've greatly believed it. It's ingrained, and it's just someone in my past maybe told me I was boring, or maybe didn't appreciate my opinion on something, and so I told myself I was boring, or whatever it could have been. That narrative was created that I'm a boring person. And so I believe what they had said or what I had said to myself in a situation, and it's greatly impacted every moment from there on out. Um, so our experiences throughout life, they create a narrative, all right, a story that we tell ourselves, and we play that over and over and over again in our minds. It's on a loop, okay? And so that loop, that narrative has been happening for a long time, okay? And so it's going to take time and a lot of intentional revision, changing of those lies to replace them with truths. Okay. It's not something that we go, oh, that's a lie, and stop believing it. It takes some time, it takes some effort, and it takes a lot of effort just noticing the lies in the first place. Okay. You might not even realize you're telling yourself that. And until we intentionally stop and think and slow down, we might not ever notice. Okay. So we're going to practice slowing down, noticing what we say out loud and what we think. Okay. And then we're going to practice revising those lies into truths that'll help us go further in life and bring success and happiness rather than the negativity that we're putting upon ourselves. All right. So, where do we find the truth about ourselves? And how do we effectively revise those lies and replace them with more effective truths? Well, you can find those truths in many places. You can find them, I find them in the Bible, all right? You can find them with family, with friends, okay? When people give you a compliment, that's a truth, but we automatically change it to a lie. Oh, no, that's not true. You're just being nice, all right? We need to take those truths and we need to repeat them to ourselves and change that narrative so that way we have a positive narrative playing in our head, And then we'll be more bold and more courageous when it comes to doing or saying things. Okay. So I need to take I'm a boring person and I need to switch that to I'm a person of interest with something to say. Okay. And then if I say that to myself over and over again over time, that's going to be something I believe. I truly believe. And that's going to make me emboldened and make me actually have notice the interesting things I have to say and be more bold about going out and saying them. All right. So, over the next 5 weeks, we're going to learn together how to note the lies that play in our minds and revise those lies into truths that will change the course of our lives. And I'm beyond excited to go through this journey with you. Okay. I just recently started it not too long ago, about 2 months ago. All right. Where I started recognizing the lies that were going on in my head and I started changing those and speaking truth. Okay. And that has made me much bolder and much more self confident. All right. In just a short amount of time. Okay. And it's not perfect yet, but I notice now. I notice when I'm telling myself a lie, what I'm thinking it, or even when I say it out loud, and I have an accountability partner in my husband. He notices it with me. And he said, "Oh, nope, you need to change that and speak this into your life." And so that's just been incredible the way it has changed the way we act, the way we think, the way we speak to ourselves as well as one another, and just the confidence that we have gained in doing so is incredible. Okay, so I really am very excited to share this with you and to go on this journey with you. And I really hope and pray, I'm going to pray every day that it changes lives because it sure is changing mine. And I really want to help you and serve you and help you change your lives and get the success that you are seeking, whatever area or field that may be in, whether it's a mom, a wife, at work, being a boss babe, being an entrepreneur, whatever it may be. I want you to find success because you can. And so we're going to change the way you think. And we're going to go from I can't do this to I can do this. All right. So here's what to expect over this journey over the next 5 weeks. Okay. So every weekday at 5 p.m., I'm going to go live. I'm going to check in with you with strategies and revision challenges. Okay. Um, on Mondays, we're going to have a weekly giveaway winner announcement, and that's going to be for inviting friends to the group. And when they accept that invitation, you're going to go into the drawing for a free prize. Okay. And those winners will be announced on Monday. Okay. Tuesdays, I'm going to give you a new revision strategy. All right. We're going to work kind of slowly because this does take some time and some practice. We're actually going faster. We're going to do 2 revision strategies a week. But also, I think you should maybe slow that down on your own if you would like, because it takes time. If it becomes too much, just save the videos. They're going to be in the units, and you can do them 1 per week or 1 per month, however you need to do it. Just do it that way. So I'm going to save it in the units under the Revise the Lies challenge. So those are there for you if you need them. Okay. Wednesdays, we're going to share our weekly wins. No matter how small or how large they are, we're going to share our weekly wins. That's super important right now because if we're not looking for wins, we're not noticing wins. Okay. So we're going to look for our wins every week and we're going to start noticing them and celebrating and encouraging one another through those wins. Okay. And then Thursdays, I'm going to give you another revision strategy to work on for the week. And also on Thursdays, I'm going to do a blog post that kind of summarizes the 2 strategies that we covered this week. So that way you can have a video and text format for the challenge. Okay, and then Fridays, our giveaway countdown begins. We're going to, like I said, do giveaways for people who invite friends who they think they would benefit greatly from learning all there is in this challenge on how to revise the lies they're telling themselves and become more confident, more successful, bolder, or whatever it is that they need by no longer listening to the lies we tell of ourselves. All right, so today's challenge is I want you to comment below, and you can do this in text format or you can do a GIF, whichever one makes you more comfortable, okay? But comment below with a lie that you notice that you're telling yourself, okay? So you're gonna have 24 hours to complete this challenge, all right? So over between now and tomorrow evening, I want you to think and focus on what you're telling yourself or maybe what you're saying out loud, okay? And anytime you tell yourself or you think, you can't do something or you are not something. Okay. I want you to notice that and I want you to write it down and then comment and share it below. Okay. But I also want you to think about, is this a lie I've been telling myself for a while? Or is this a new lie today? Okay. And if it's a lie that you've been telling yourself for a while, I want you to notice how it's impacted your life. Okay. Has it held you back from anything? Could it potentially hold you back from anything? So if it's a new lie that you're telling yourself today, think about the consequences of believing that and telling yourself that over and over again. Okay. So just to recap, think about the lie that you're telling yourself and think about how it is impacting you or could impact your life. Okay. All right. We're almost done. I want to share with you a Bible verse, though, that really, I think, speaks the truth as to why this matters. All right. It's Jeremiah 7:8. But look, you keep trusting in deceitful words that cannot help. And that's exactly what we're doing by telling ourselves lies and thinking these lies over and over and over again. We are trusting deceitful words, and they are no help to us whatsoever. Okay. We're going through our lives telling ourselves we can't do this, or I'm not worthy of this, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not worth that. Okay. That is not helping us in our situations whatsoever. And so that's what this challenge is all about, is no longer trusting in those deceitful words, those deceitful thoughts that benefit us in no way, shape, or form. Okay. So if you have any questions or any comments that you want to say regarding this, then just comment them below. But I definitely am looking forward to going on this journey with all of you. Okay, I cannot wait to get started. Tomorrow we're going to start with our first strategy. I don't want to overwhelm you, so I'm going to try to go slow. But today is just our introduction, and we'll start with our first strategy tomorrow, 5 o'clock, right here in the group. Now, these, like I said, are only in this group because I want this to be a safe space. Okay, this is a private group. It's not a public feed whatsoever. So you are safe here to post, to comment, to share anything that you're feeling or thinking. Okay. So please do not hesitate to share your comments on this video or just any daily thoughts that you're having throughout this challenge. So if you tell yourself a lie and you need help revising that lie, then please, by all means, share the lie and we will help you revise that. We'll help you change the narrative that you're speaking to yourself. Okay. Because I know there's times where I get stuck. I have a lie that I'm telling myself, and my husband has to help me to change that. All right. Because we get stuck. We get stuck in our heads sometimes, and we need one another to pull us out. Okay. So if you are telling yourself a lie, say on Wednesday you're telling yourself a lie, please share that with the group and we will help you revise the way that you are speaking to yourself. Okay. So all that to say, this is a private group. You are free to share whatever you may share, and that will stay here within the group. Also, let your friends know, because we're not doing this challenge outside of this group. Let them know that this is available, okay? That this is an opportunity for them to revise the lies they're telling themselves. So feel free to invite them in, and they are all welcome here. All right? So, safe space. Make sure that we keep it that way. We're not sharing, we're not telling anyone outside of here what's going on, okay? Other than inviting them in to join with us. All right? All right. So, just to recap, your challenge for the day is to comment below with a GIF, or you can do it in text, whichever one makes you feel more comfortable. Okay? A lie that you are telling yourself between now and tomorrow evening. Okay? A lie that you're telling yourself and how you feel that's impacting your life or maybe just your day. All right? Bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Can't wait to get started. Bye.